Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining up in Grand Theft Auto 5 as we look into some of the biggest hidden myths in the game. Today we'll be investigating one of the most infamous locations, Catfish View. We've already had a ghost encounter on top of Mount Gordo. There's an unmarked grave on the opposite side, and Ursula lives right next to the lighthouse. She's pretty freaky herself. But today we'll be going down the opposite road. I've always investigated Mount Gordo. There's so much to talk about over there. That ghost is really what makes all these myths possible. But along the opposite road, apparently there's the most highly requested myth of all, the Goatman. Man, before this month where I've been looking into the myths, I had never even heard of the Goatman. But this thing is very real. We have to give a huge shout out to the GTA community. It is massive. And there's been some incredible footage captured, and that's why we're doing this series, to look at the footage. I know some people might think it's mods, but what we're looking at today, guys, I can tell you it is definitely not mods, or at least that is what they claim. Here we are at this bridge. It's definitely out of the way, and it looks a little bit unique, guys. Apparently there's some audio that's been captured, and maybe even the actual Goatman. Thanks again for joining up, guys. All month long, we're looking at this stuff to celebrate Halloween and October. It's the perfect month to look into one of the most popular subjects of Grand Theft Auto 5. Some people play the storyline, some people try to unlock the jetpack, and others try to find the hidden beasts. There's already been a Bigfoot, even the Beast, and UFOs, which are not easy to find, guys. In fact, it's extremely difficult. There's a reason why these things have taken years to find, and apparently the Goatman is one of them. So let's start off with the dawn of the Goatman. I'll tell you exactly how it started, and we'll look at this location and see if we can find the Goatman for ourselves. Shout out to everyone watching this video on Halloween. That would be the perfect day to watch this series. But when it comes to the Goatman, it seems like it's the only creature that we've been hunting that has not been talked about in any other GTA game until now. And the real life stories that I've read happen at bridges that seem to look exactly like this one. So I can see why people are correlating the Goatman to this specific location. We'll look at some evidence pretty soon, but I wanted to start off with the origins of the Goatman. We know about the myth community. Well, that's exactly where it started. Apparently there was a sighting, and people took that pretty seriously. Here's the post, and just like us, this guy was pretty skeptical at first, but at the bottom he says that he was driving down the road in single player playing as Michael when he saw a figure in his headlights. He turned them to high beams and saw a horrifying goat humanoid. He quickly took out his phone and took a pic and uploaded it to the Rockstar Social Club. He said by then it ran under the bridge and towards the ocean. By the time he reached the railing, he said it was gone. So apparently his friend that he had just met told him about this story, and he had the picture to prove it. This is the first ever picture of the Goatman. It doesn't look like anything I've ever seen in Grand Theft Auto 5. We need to look at actual footage because pictures are way too easy to tamper with. The footage is how you get the real proof. The original sighting claimed that you have to be Michael, so I've been walking around doing some exploring. I can already hear some strange sound effects, but considering we're out in the middle of nowhere, there's definitely going to be some weird things to hear. Speaking of that, I have to give a special shout out to Dabby Dustin. He put out an excellent video on this subject with some really good production values. Let's check out what he heard as he was exploring the mountain. I've been getting some reports of people seeing a Goatman-like creature in single player, but it looks like Dabby Dustin is in Grand Theft Auto Online. I do have the audio up quite a bit just to make sure you guys can hear this. Let's check it out. That's pretty interesting. I've never heard anything in GTA 5 like that before. They said that the sound stopped once they got closer to the bridge. I do have the audio way up right now. Let's head up the mountainside. We'll see where it leads. I really haven't seen too much wildlife up here yet. I think there'd be a cougar or something waiting to kill us. And why does GTA 5 not have grizzly bears. Some people have said that maybe the grizzly is a myth. Apparently there's been some encounters, but no way, there can't be an animal that we haven't seen yet. It has to be some kind of creature, just like we found the beast. But I will say, I don't know what the heck Rockstar's doing by not including the grizzly bear. It's California, for fuck's sake. They have all kinds of bears. Wait a minute. Alright, looks like we got some rabbits. Nothing there. This is a perfect trail. It would be awesome to encounter something, guys. We have another sighting that we have to go to because right now it seems like most of the Goatman encounters have been audio. We do have one actual sighting. Let's check out the footage, guys. Once again, we have to show some love to the Demon Gamer. He seems like a pretty crazy dude. This time he's got a skull. We looked at some footage that he posted of what he thought was the swamp monster. It turns out it was most likely a texture glitch or the water clipping through the ground, but it definitely was not a mod. He genuinely thought that he might have found a ghost or hidden myth in the game. Well, he is back. San Andreas is huge. There's so much room to explore. Could it be that the Goatman is waiting to be discovered? So I guess he's saying that that's not the Goatman itself, but some sort of paranormal activity based around the Goatman? I don't know, guys. I'm having a hard time finding visual evidence. I think that the best proof we have right now is an audio clip posted by Dark Corners. Listen to this. Whoa, that was pretty crazy. I can confirm I've never heard anything like that in GTA 5 before, and I've spent a lot of hours exploring, so you can tell that there might be some audio cues hidden in the game. But just like the owls, we can hear them, but we can't actually physically find them. So is that what's going on with the Goatman? Maybe we can hear the whispers and the call of the Goatman, but I'm not sure if we can actually find him. But that said, there's a lot of room to explore. I don't even know if I've ever been on this hillside before. Where are we? What is up here? Wait a minute. We're at the unmarked grave. So does that mean that this is the unmarked grave of the Goatman? That's why we can't find him. We can only hear him because he's already dead. Let me know what you think, guys. But for now, the tale of the Goatman goes unsolved. Oh, fuck. Maybe this is the future grave of Michael. Run! I've also been getting reports of strange activity at the houses just down the hill from the Goatman Bridge. You have this house, which always has a running generator outside of it. Down here, this one is completely wrecked. I believe this house is under foreclosure, which means there really should be nobody inside of it. Yet the lights are on in there, so somebody's camping out. And then you have the abandoned boatyard down the hill from here. So there's certainly a lot of places for the Goatman to hide. Let me know if you guys have any sightings or any other myths that you want us to cover here at the channel, especially as we count down towards Halloween. We have some live events planned, so hit the notification button. That'll let you know exactly when the live stream starts. Thanks again for joining up for the episode. Stay tuned here at Trippy Commentaries. We have you covered with all the hidden myths and mysteries of Grand Theft Auto 5. We definitely want to hear your input, as there's still a lot to discover here in this massive game. Stay tuned, but more importantly, as always, make sure to stay motherfucking trippy, my friends.